Everything you need to know about this issue can be embodied in the Maine rototeller rule. The Maine rototeller rule is if you borrow your neighbor's rototiller, you always give it back to him or her in as good a shape as you got it and with a full tank of gas. We have the planet on loan. We don't own it. We have it on loan from future generations. And there's a lot of talk around here. I was presiding yesterday. There's a lot of talk about children and grandchildren and debt and deficit. The most solemn responsibility we have is to leave our descendants with the planet in as good a shape or better than we found it. It's pretty straightforward. And for the life of me, as you'll notice, there's a partisan cast to this group. I can't understand why this is a partisan issue. Because it's a scientific issue. Light moves at 186,000 miles a second. That's not a debatable issue. The temperature's going up. That's not a debatable issue. Here's 1 million years of carbon in the atmosphere. This chart answers two of the fundamental questions. One, is something happening? Yes. You can see it moved around for about 800,000 years. 800, 900,000 years. There was a variety from 150 to 250, but then it goes to 1860, 1850 when we started burning stuff in large quantities, and here's where it goes. One question is there more carbon in the atmosphere? Yes. Second question, are people have something to do with it? Yes, it's no coincidence. It started at the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. The third question is, so what? And the answer is, if you look at the last million years of data, or 10 million years of data, you see an almost exact correlation between carbon in the atmosphere and temperature. And you know what? Congress may not know what's going on, but the Maine lobsters know what's going on because they're moving north. In the last 15 years, they have moved from Long Island Sound, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, to Portland area where I live, and now they're further up the coast. They're moving north. The Maine lobstermen are about as conservative a bunch of people as you can find on this planet, but they know that something's changing out there. They're finding seahorses in their lobster traps. That's change. It's climate change, and it's having a direct effect. It's affecting my lobstermen. It's affecting our forests. And I'll go back to the rototiller rule. We have a responsibility to turn the planet over to our children and grandchildren in as good or better shape as we found it. And right now, we're not meeting that responsibility. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why this is a partisan issue. We've really got to come to agreement on the facts. Then the question is, what do we do? And there will be disagreement on that. But we ought to get beyond saying what the science says. The science is undeniable. And it's important, and it's real, and it has impacts on real people's lives. To me, it's one of the most fundamental responsibilities we have around here, and I want to see us begin to meet it.